Konnichiwa, everyone, and welcome to Friday, September 6, 2024. I'm Joe Pratt, keeping you informed of what's happening in the world. Another school shooting, this one in Appalachia High School in Winder, Georgia, outside Atlanta. A suspect is in custody, and there are casualties. 4 dead and 9 wounded, 8 students and a teacher. All of the wounded are expected to recover and survive. The 4 that were killed were 2 students and 2 teachers. The father of the shooting suspect has been arrested on charges that he knowingly allowed his son Colt to have the weapon. Colt Gray is the 14-year-old charged in the shooting. Today's jobs report was not good. Employers added 142,000 jobs nationwide in August. July was only 89,000. Last year, the average monthly jobs gain was 211,000. That 89,000 in July is the smallest since the pandemic. Unemployment went down a notch to 4.2%. Analysts are saying the Fed will likely cut interest rates when they get together in a couple weeks. A human rights group says that Venezuelan security forces have killed people protesting the July presidential election that many people believe was fraudulent. And speaking of election fraud, an advocacy group has discovered thousands of fake signatures on voter rolls in Switzerland. Mail-in ballots are the main way that voters cast ballots in Switzerland. Switzerland is investigating the evidence of forged signatures. Ukraine's foreign minister has resigned just ahead of a reshuffling of the government. Dmytro Kuleba has submitted his resignation. In the Russian-Ukraine war, 7 more people were killed just a day after one of the deadliest missile attacks since the war began. Presidential candidate Kamala Harris has given her first interview since becoming the Democrat nominee. She gave the interview to CNN, and it was edited before being broadcast to the public. A former aide to 2 governors of New York has been charged with acting as an illegal agent of the Chinese government. She is accused of trying to advance Beijing's agenda in exchange for millions of dollars. Happy birthday if it's yours today. You share a birthday with Louis Napoleon Bonaparte, Paul Harvey, Dick York, who was Darren on Bewitched, actress Mitzi Gaynor, golfer Ray Floyd, golfer Tom Watson, Baseball Hall of Famer Mike Piazza, and Roger Waters from the band Pink Floyd, Jeff Foxworthy, Chris Christie, and Beyonce. In sports, a few notes. 3 pitchers combined for a no-hitter when the Chicago Cubs beat the Pittsburgh Pirates 12-0 the other night. It's unusual for more than one pitcher to combine on a no-hitter, but it has happened before. And Caitlin Clark has led her team to a spot in the WNBA playoffs as they beat the Los Angeles Sparks 103-86 last night. Clark had a triple-double and became the first rookie in history to hit 100 threes in a season. She now has 102. A dog in Oklahoma was chewing on a lithium-ion battery, and it sparked a house fire. There were 2 dogs and a cat in the house at the time. They all escaped through a pet door, but the house suffered serious, significant damage. No one was injured. A 9-year-old boy was reported missing in New York City, and so a helicopter crew was sent out in hopes of finding the missing boy. They found him on a roof of his building playing hooky. A truckload of methamphetamine was disguised as a shipment of watermelons and was discovered at the U.S.-Mexico border crossing in San Diego. $5 million worth of drugs was discovered in packaging made up to look like watermelons, mixed in with some actual watermelons. An elderly woman in Romania was using a pretty good-sized rock for a doorstop, and when she died, a relative of hers inherited the rock, along with some other things. The relative suspected that the rock may be worth something because of its amber color. Good intuition on her part. The 7-pound rock did turn out to be amber and was worth about $1.1 million. A burglar had broken into a home and was in the process of stealing some things when he noticed a book lying on the table. His curiosity got the best of him, and he started reading and couldn't put it down. He thought the apartment was empty, but the owner woke up and called police, and of course the man was arrested. The author of the book, which was about the Iliad, decided that since the burglar found his book so interesting he couldn't put it down, he decided to give the burglar a free copy so he could finish it. And in honor of the political campaign season, a sign on the side of the road reads, "The problem with political jokes is that sometimes they get elected. Joe Pratt, make it a great day."